Welcome to the Sneaker Podcast, a show where a bunch of guys sit around a table to talk life, lifestyle, music, and all things sneakers. So sit back, turn it up, and let's go.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Sneaker Podcast. This is Season 7, Episode 29. I'm Mike D, alongside my brother from another mother, Christopher Chu. What up, Chris?
Yo.
We also got Sean Collin in the house. What up, Sean?
Hey now.
And Calby's here. What up, Cal?
Gentlemen, how you doing?
Gentlemen, it's good to see your faces.
Yeah, good to have you back, Mike.
It's been a minute. Yeah, thanks for holding down the fort. Appreciate that. Little this. People listening can't see what I'm doing right now, but watch our YouTube. A little collaboration going on over the past few weeks. That was awesome. Yeah, how'd you guys enjoy that?
Traffic Boys times TSP.
Yeah,
I wish there was an echo on that.
we basically did it for exposure.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
yes, exposure.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the only way you can get seen these days is just to get exposure.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't want to pay
ourselves.
you, but it'll be great exposure.
Exactly.
Guys, it's good to see you. Chlorel, we miss you, brother. Come back to us soon. See you next week, possibly you. All right, guys.
Janet Jackson.
Uh-huh. You heard that hum?
Yeah,
I heard that.
Wow.
I caught that.
You got it.
Damn.
Got that.
That was
Very
good.
I love
That
it
was
when
good.
you whisper in my. I mean, when you hum.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, don't forget, Sneaker Podcast brought to you by our good friends over at Sneaker Logic Sneaker Cleaner. That's Sneaker Logic _official, sneaker-logic.com. Go check it out. Your organic sneaker cleaner made in the Great White North. And friends and family of the podcast, use that
All those
TSP15 to get that 15% off your order. Get those wipes. The wipes, guys. I feel like now that we're getting into, okay, we got to talk about weather talk a little bit. Just a little bit. It's been snowing.
Gunshot.
It's been snowing. The slush is real.
I
Slush
was
is real, and we're
Yeah.
not at that temperature where it's just sitting on the ground and just staying on the ground. It's one of those things where you got work to do. You have to think before you step.
Yeah.
It's a great quote.
It's definitely a Sneaker Logic wipe kind of day.
Definitely.
We got hit hard here in Montreal.
Did you? Yeah.
That
Yeah.
wet.
Wet snow.
Wet weather?
which made for slush. And
Yeah.
all kinds of nastiness.
That'll happen.
And when I tell you guys what I wore on feet later, I'll explain just how nasty it got.
Well,
Yeah.
we can actually start with that.
Oh.
Let's start the podcast like we always do, and that's with what we wore on feet today. Sean, what'd you wear on feet today?
Okay, well, I wore. Thanks for asking, Mike. It's funny. You should
You're
ask.
most welcome.
Funny you should ask. I wore today my 1995 Air Jordan 1 in the Chicago colorway.
Very bold.
Very excited to wear those anytime I put them on my feet. They're fun. But the reason where the slush and snow come in is to work I wore boots and I brought
Of
my
course.
Jordan 1s because it was a mess out there this morning. It was also a mess after I finished work, but I was going to a local mall to hopefully sign up for a lost and found raffle
Ooh.
at a Foot Locker at my local mall. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to brave the snow with my Jordan 1s on. They're Jordan 1s. They can handle it. So I got my 95 Chicago 1s on. And I trenched through the snow. It was a lot. In my parking lot of my building, my school, it was not so bad. It was just kind of like the light, fluffy snow, walking through the snow. No big deal.
Yeah.
But when I got to the mall parking
Different
lot,
story.
it was a different story, Mike.
Yeah.
It was a different story. It was major slush. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? And I walked through. I had to park far away because apparently every day's Christmas at this mall, and you have to park as far away as possible. And so I walked for a solid 5 to 10, no, more than 5 minutes, probably the 10-minute walk to get into the mall.
Damn,
It was
jeez.
so far, man, and it was all through slush. I'm jumping over puddles, and I could feel that my toes getting colder and colder. And I got into the best part is I got into the mall finally, and I walked to the Foot Locker, which wasn't far from the entrance. Walked right up to that counter. I said, "Can I sign up for the Lost and Found raffle?" And the young lady looked at me and said, "We're only doing it for GS sizes at this location." And I said, "Go fuck yourself." And I walked right out of the building. No,
I
apparently
turned around and gave the middle finger.
He's right.
Walked out.
Yeah, so it was all for nothing. I had to walk right back through the slush and snow and back to my car, and it was not a good turnout, not a good turn of events there. But anyway,
No.
that was my long story short. That was my wear today.
Well, very bold of you. Yes.
Yeah.
Very
It's still
bold.
clean, but I gave a couple of wipes with the quick wipes with
Yeah.
the quick wipes, the sneaker wipes, and they all came clean, nice and clean after that. So it's perfect.
You had
you
the best of
hoping-
intentions.
That wearing the 94 pair
Stop it.
would
Give you a little
you know,
extra.
give you extra chance to like win.
Yes,
you know?
yes. I was hoping, that because I've told that story a billion times on my page, but I got this pair. I found them in 1996 for $40 in New York City, and so I was hoping that find would give me a little bit of good luck for the lost. And showed me immediately how that was going to turn out because I couldn't even sign up for a raffle.
They're like, nice try, asshole.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks for wearing your $40 sneakers. Yeah. So didn't work out yet. Hopefully, I'll win I've entered a few more online raffles. Hopefully, that'll pan out.
The online raffle, the way to go these days.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll talk a little bit more about Lost and Found in a little bit. But Cal, what'd you wear for you today?
Well, let's get back to talking about Lost and Found.
Okay.
Well, you said a little bit later, and this is a little bit later.
Today
You're not
I
wrong.
wore my Shadow ones because I don't own 95 Chicago's, and I wore those so I could go to the mall and go enter raffles for the Lost and Found.
Yeah.
Yeah, successful in entering 2 in-store raffles.
You should have worn shadows, Sean.
Rub it in.
Yeah, we're wearing shadows.
Oh, wearing shadows.
Man, I should
Not
have worn my
95 shadows.
I have shadows by my door too. I could have worn those
Oh.
today. Damn it!
Oh, it's at the door. Shit.
I would have definitely been able to sign up for a raffle had I worn my shadows.
You probably would have. You might have even won because I have a feeling I'm going to hit on both.
Really?
That's how good the shadows were.
Jeez.
I'm sure I'll lose. I'm sure half of them will get backdoored. But yeah, that's I decided I should wear some ones, and it is winter, which is Jordan 1 season for me. It's
Mhm.
it's also winter here on the other side.
Great winter shoe.
So yeah, threw on some sweatpants and a hoodie and ran out there in my Shadow ones. Stood in line at Foot Locker for about 45 minutes
Ooh.
to do my
Damn.
raffle. Yeah, then right across the hall, like literally you could see it from the Foot Locker line, the House of Hoops. You could see Champs
Wow.
over there. Champs, 4 people in line. Went right there after the ball of 7 minutes.
Wow.
And yeah, that's how she went.
Wow.
Do people
least
think the
same
House of
mall.
Hoops? Yeah, people think the House of Hoops is more legit. Is that why they don't go to Champs?
I'm not sure. It seemed like everybody was leaving this line and going to Champs.
Mm.
So maybe it was just because this line was taking so long that it was just
Mhm.
filtering out
Right.
in a time that would leave Champs open. But
Gotcha.
like I didn't even know Champs was having a raffle until I had already been in line for 20 minutes and I heard this guy say, "Well, I just came back from Champs. You just walked right in and out of there." And I was like, "Oh, well, fuck, I've been here for 20 minutes already.
Oh man,
I gotta stay now." And
Yeah. You're invested.
So
can't abandon that line.
yeah, but fingers crossed because that's an amazing shoe, and I'm
Mm.
gonna tell everybody that they're from '95. I think they're from
They're based off a sketch
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
that was hidden in the back room of
Mm.
an old sporting goods store. Anyway, Chris, what'd you wear on feet?
I wore another pair from the 90s. Silver Bullet 97s.
Oh,
Bullet
nice.
97.
Oh, the real Jordan 1. So, yeah, I wore those because I was actually planning to go to the mall that's closest to me to sign up for the raffle. But luckily, Sean made the mistake of going to his mall. So I knew that my mall didn't have adult sizes.
Right.
It's like, oh, should read the fine print that, you know. Okay.
So, was there fine print in the original post? they
Later?
made, though? I
No,
don't-
in the
yeah,
original post, maybe
they
not.
edited it. Yeah, they
Yeah,
edited
edit.
it later on.
Oh,
but, yeah,
man.
A
bastards.
lot of upset people, I'm sure.
Yes. Who are we going to talk?
Uh,
What a manager can I talk to about that?
Yeah. Because you're all about that.
Yeah.
Silver bullets.
Talking here. And so, I have a story about Jordan 1 too, if I could share with you guys.
Of course.
I wasn't wearing Jordan 1s today, but my son was.
Oh,
damn.
So he's gone into like high school, and in high school the kids, they don't wear the boots, right? They
Mm.
wear sneakers
Yeah.
in the winter. Like
Like
in
adults.
elementary, they need to wear winter boots, but once they go
Yeah.
to high school, no, just wear sneakers, right?
Yeah.
Like, cool kids or whatever kids.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you need a winter sneaker. So I'm like, let me give you these Jordan ones, which
Ooh.
is a pair of laser ones,
Oh, sick.
but customed into fragments.
Oh, damn.
I remember those.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. They look fucking nice, man.
Shit.
But I hand them over to him. I go, wear these. You don't have to tie them. Perfect for you, just like how the teenagers like to wear them. And
Yeah.
then I go, man, is he gonna be told that they're like fakes?
Fake.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, Chosen. If anyone asks, tell them that these are custom.
Yes.
Someone painted them on purpose.
Yes.
Like you didn't
It was a
buy them,
job
I
that
guess.
was acquired. Yeah, someone you attained somebody to
Right.
do this job.
For him, all this information whoosh over the head.
Oh dear.
He doesn't give a
And
shit.
all he
man.
remembered was they're fake.
yeah. Fake. That's all he
fake.
heard. Blop.
No,
Bah, bah, bah,
know what's
bah,
gonna
bah.
happen is your shoes are fake. I got them from my dad.
My dad's on the
Christopher
sneaker
wears
podcast.
unauthorized.
But I do have to say that my son's demeanor au natural is, hey man, da-da-da-da. He's like, okay, cool, man, and he just keeps walking like he doesn't give a shit.
in one
So-
one ear or the other.
Yeah, so I guess it's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome.
But
There you
go back for a second. Your son's in high school already?
yeah, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
What did you wear, Mike?
So my pair kind of goes into new shoes.
Mm.
Oh,
But I did wear that pair to go and try to get a pair of Lost and Found.
Oh. He says
I-
with his Adidas hat on.
Oh, I hope Adidas is not listening because I totally left the store to
Uh-oh.
go to a Foot
Oh my
Locker
God.
and wait in line
Man.
for it was 10 minutes. 10
Yeah,
minutes.
but
max.
you don't. There's no rule against you
I was
buying.
I was
other
on my
stuff.
break. No, I was on my break.
Right.
You technically weren't being paid at that moment.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
on the
yeah.
clock. So not knowing because I looked online, I was like, oh, Markville's getting them. Sick. Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm working on Saturday. It's perfect. I'll roll in, roll through. If it happens, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Get to the front of the line. Hey, we only have GS sizes.
Yeah.
Oh, it strikes again.
Oh, see?
What?
Damn it.
What do you mean you only have GS sizes? And they had like the forms and stuff out. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm here. Maybe my wife will like them.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go for a 6.5 GS.
Right.
Okay, thank you. So, hoping that works. But also, stop by Nike on my way back to my store because they're my neighbors. Just doing a little neighborly, how's it
Yeah,
going?
Yeah.
As I'm at the cash register scanning a QR code, and the manager comes over and goes, looking for some Jordan 1s? I'm, yes, I am. I missed out on this pair in 2015.
Yeah.
And it's time.
Yeah.
I need a pair.
Mm.
So when you sign up at the Nike store, you can only pick them up at 2 stores, Eaton Center
Mm.
and Yorkdale.
Mm.
Those are the only 2 stores you'll be able to pick them up at
Oh.
via the Nike raffle.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now this is also probably like a Fox Sports raffle, right? It's not like corporate Nike.
Yeah.
It's like franchise Nike, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Can
So
I just- Can I
Yeah.
just say that if the guy who works for Adidas wins the raffle, I'm gonna lose my shit.
hey, and you know what? I went in wearing this shirt,
Oh, see, he's wearing a big old black and white
the
Adidas
big
shirt.
trefoil.
Oh my goodness!
But the girl was really nice. Anyway,
Very
hopefully
nice.
it happens because I really want this pair.
Yeah, you deserve it. You deserve a pair, Mike.
I haven't had a pair of Jordan 1s in forever.
You know, when
Mm.
I signed up at House of Hoops Calgary in Chinook Mall, they were like, "What size
Shout
do
out.
you want?" And I said, "Size
11."
10." And then they said, "Do you also want a GS entry?" And I said, "No, it's okay.
Damn.
My friends have that covered. My buddies they all got that one."
They only had that covered.
Right. Did you still enter for GS, Sean?
No,
But for wifey?
no, I don't think she's really.
No.
Now he's thinking about it, going, "Damn it, I should have."
Nah, I should have. I was too salty. I should have.
So I left Foot Locker. I went to the food court and
I came
had
home and
it
ate. I came home and ate leftover pizza I had the night before.
that sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, so pretty crazy. But we can jump into
Subtle.
thank you. I'll start if you want.
Yeah, get
Sure.
right to it.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So as I was walking up to Foot Locker today, I about a week ago I got a few new pairs from the store. I tried. We had this one pair come in. I thought it was really nice. I'm kind of into that outdoor looky right now.
Mhm.
Pretty aggressive outsole. So I have the Adidas Hyper Turf Adventure,
Oh.
which
Those
is
are definitely with that whole new like subgenre
like almost
popping off.
I said gothic athleisure. So it's got some 3M hits on it also, but look at how aggressive this
That is a
outsole is.
Serious.
Very, very aggressive. It's almost scaring me a
Adiprene
little
Plus, fantastic, very comfortable. I like this shoe so much that I got two of them.
Oh,
wow.
dang.
bit. Oh, wow.
So I got one to wear right now. This one is the unworn pair, brand new. But I've been wearing the other pair quite a bit, so very happy with that. And I like the whole like lace lock and the little toggle there.
Mhm.
Really nice.
And the laces are nice and short for that toggle too, eh? They're not like the ones
They're not
where
too
you-
long.
Yeah, you zip it up the whole way and your laces just hang everywhere.
Exactly.
I hate that.
It's too much.
Yeah, right on. That's thoughtful. That's innovation right there.
Innovation. You said it right there. Next shoe. What color is it?
Black.
It's
Yellow.
White.
Oh, shit. Triple black.
Triple
Times
black
3 so
NMD V3.
V3.
Oh,
Wow.
Kind of has like a neoprene kind of upper, but best thing about NMD V3, it has a tongue. It has a tongue.
wow.
It no
A
longer
tongue.
just goes up and it's really wide. If you don't like NMDs because they're made wide, like R1s, V3 is the way to go. They're a little bit more narrow. They're fantastic. They fit your foot like a glove.
I haven't even seen those before.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of similar to the new S1s that will be dropping in December. December 15th, you'll get the new
Those are
NMD
taking
S1.
forever to come out.
They are taking forever.
My good
Yeah, but-
buddy Pharrell talked to me about them.
Oh, yeah. He shook his hand, right?
I did.
I did. And one last pickup, and it is the Adidas EQT Support 93 Sean Wotherspoon collab.
Oh.
Oh, those look not too bad.
That's
I
what I'm
think-
saying.
Yeah.
I've been warming up
Yeah.
to his designs.
Yep. So since I have you guys here, they have the strands at the back here.
Yeah.
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 You guys know what I was looking for earlier.
Scissors.
Oh,
Scissors?
yeah.
Oh, shit. He's doing
you're
it.
cutting
on
them.
live on air.
You're
This
cutting
is the
them.
first, everybody.
Oh,
Oh,
he's cutting the strings.
instant customization.
Instant customization
Wow.
on the
Safety
Sneaker Podcast.
scissors.
I feel like that's exactly
Yeah,
how my
these
mother
things,
used to give
these
me a
scissors are
haircut.
not great. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I'm going to cut
Point
off
was made. The point was made.
Yeah, I'm going to cut off the rest of these little strands because I'm just not a big fan of them.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great shoe without them. So
Yeah. Cleaner.
fantastic.
That's a nice looking shoe.
That old school EQT torsion bar through the midsole.
That whole
Very nice.
sequence of cutting the strands reminds me of that time I had to groom my well, you know, yeah.
Moving on.
You should get rid of the
Um,
strands.
So what else is cool about this pair is like on the Super Turf Adventure that Sean Wotherspoon did, it also has the pocket built into the tongue.
Oh, nice.
So little material on the inside, kind of cool. But yeah, really like this. Really like this one. EQTs. It's nice to see them back.
Equipment.
Equipment. Sean, man,
I learned
you are
things.
learning some stuff on this podcast.
I've learned things over the years.
And that's me for new shoes.
Wow.
Very nice.
Yes.
Nicely done.
Who would like to go next?
I have no new shoes, so if you guys can feel free to.
Holy
Yet.
cow.
Yet.
You yeah.
Not this
Jason?
week.
Decent?
Waiting.
Yeah.
You waiting for those lost and found?
Yes, I'm waiting for the
Right
lost
now
and
they are
found.
lost, soon to be
Lost.
found.
They
They're lost.
lost, man.
Much like my raffles.
I have a couple things. I can go.
All right, Cal, let's go.
First of all, I got this OVO Raptors Draft Day Edition hat, Mitchell and Ness,
Damn.
that
It
I'm
is
wearing
nice.
right now.
Damn.
It's got the old school shark tooth pattern on the front. It's got a bunch of, the branding all around the hat. I like it a lot. I picked that up while on my way to the Lost and Found raffle just today.
It's an eventful day for you, man.
Yeah.
Cal's hitting on everything.
Is there an OVO store in there?
Yes, there is.
Oh,
Good sir.
wow.
Yes, and he told me, this is sold out. It was funny. I'm like, hey, how much are those hats, man? He goes, $70. Go, well, that's pretty pricey, man. He goes, yeah, man. He starts selling it to me. I go, hey, look, man, just go stand over there. I'm buying one. All right. I'm trying to decide which color I want. Like, don't talk to me, dude. Like, you're not gonna tell me anything I don't already know, man. I just didn't know the price. That's why I asked.
How much? The question was how much?
Yeah.
that's
How
all I
much?
asked.
Like, oh, they're already sold out online. Oh, well, I got the internet too, man. Relax.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, like the thing I like about this store is that you guys come up and talk to me and leave me alone. So get out of here. Don't try to push nothing on me. Anyways, really like this hat.
Very
Real
nice.
sharp. Worn by Mighty Mouse Damon Stoudemire in the advertisement. So I like that.
Oh, very cool.
I also recently just picked this up. It happened. It's been on my list for a minute here. Not too long, but a little bit. That our good friend here, Christopher, hit me up and was like, hey, I'm thinking about buying these. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I messaged him a little later, like, hey, did you buy those? And he goes, no, I didn't. I go, hey, can I buy those? And he's like, yeah, sure, go for it, man. So from our good friends over at Livestock, I picked up these Season 1
cool.
Euro V2s by Teddy, made in USA in the gray Marblehead, I believe they're calling it colorway.
Mhm.
With the hairy 70s suede on it there.
I'm glad you
Love
said
that.
suede.
Yeah, very nice.
You were thinking it.
Mm. Get those scissors back out, Mike.
Yeah, really happy I got them. I got the 990 V2s from Season 2, and these together are both my favorites, personal favorites from the packs. So really happy I got those, and shout out to Chris for passing on them. Because he has the V3, so I was also in my head like, man, why you want to get the shoe in the same color? Like, then how are you gonna decide which one you're gonna wear? So thanks for that. And I don't really want to get too far into this or anything, but I haven't been a Kanye fan for quite a long time, and Adidas announced that they'll still be selling the Yeezy line. So in celebration, I went and got a pair of shoes that I've wanted for a very long time, and it's the Wave Runner. These are the Yeezys, but now that he's not there, I feel like it's kind of like in spite that I wear them.
Yeah.
Like a fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. They're my fuck you shoes. So yeah, I got them. I got them used from a local
They
shop
look
out here.
really clean, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good price. Very good
Yeah.
price. The price was
Really nice.
crazy.
It
They
was
were not
crazy.
in my budget. I couldn't afford them, to be completely honest. I could not afford them, and have to make it happen because I knew I'd never ever find that price again. And yeah, they ended up getting shipped to my house. So pretty happy with them.
That's awesome.
Very cool. Very good pickup.
It's great pickups. Great
Yeah.
pickups.
Yeah, I'm actually really happy, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Like I'm really happy.
I wore the Wave Runners last night
Nice.
when I went to a Nickelback concert.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I was able to go see Nickelback yesterday with like 2,000
Wow.
people.
2,000
What?
people.
Jeez.
There was no one there. It was
That's
amazing.
intimate.
But wait, was it like an arena and only 2,000 people showed up?
It
or
was
at a
at
theater?
Drake's. It was at Drake's venue, History.
Oh,
Here in
how was
Toronto.
that?
Yeah, it was
Is
great.
it
Great
nice?
venue.
Yeah.
Great venue. Like great for bands. Like, oh my god, the sound's amazing. The place is great.
Wow.
Did you take a photograph?
I did. I did take a
Were you
photograph.
sitting close or were you far away?
Damn.
I
We're
actually
losing
have-
every American.
actually- Actually took
listener.
that. I took that video, but yeah, I was able to the day before. My wife works for iHeartRadio. They had a a listening party for the new Nickelback album.
Oh.
So we got to hang out and kind of ask them some questions and stuff like that, and
That's
got to meet the band.
Whoa!
Nice.
Not Chad Kroger himself.
Yes, that's him with his arms around my
This is
wife.
Mr. Levine.
With his arms around my wife.
His
This
hand-
is how you
You
remind
remind me of.
It's funny
I
because
really am.
Shout out to Nickelback.
As a wise man.
that was no, but it was a fantastic show.
We're
but
all kidding aside, we're all clearly huge Nickelback fans.
Yeah, we know
everyone's a
every single
Nickelback fan.
song.
Hello,
I mean, it
Everyone.
just sticks with you, man.
Yeah,
It really does. Yeah.
everyone's a Nickelback fan. They're just afraid
Yeah.
to say it.
I
But,
don't know why
uh,
they caught so much flack, to be
Facts.
honest.
There's a lot,
It's a catchy band, man. They got
That's what I'm
catchy
saying.
songs.
and their new album is really good.
Are
It's
they
really
like-
good. It comes out on Friday.
Wow.
Are they like the Nicolas Cage of like music?
Well, they just got nominated into the Canadian Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I'm just saying, like, you don't realize you're a huge fan of them until you start being like, no, I don't like them, except for this song.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
this
yeah.
song.
And that song.
And I
That's
know
this
them
song
too.
too.
That song.
By next time,
And this was
like,
my wedding song.
yeah, 10 songs down, you're like, well, fuck, I really like them.
a huge,
Yeah.
a huge Nickelback
That's what
fan.
Nicolas Cage is.
It's true.
Like,
was
Face
really,
Off was pretty good. Wait,
yeah.
Con Air was pretty good.
Yeah.
The Rock was pretty badass.
You know what? Gone in
Wait.
60 Seconds was solid also.
That
Wait,
was pretty
the
good.
Wicker Man was horrible.
Wicker Man was horrible.
Pig.
Yeah.
Pig was
Wicker Man.
good.
Pig was fantastic.
Yo, Leaving Las Vegas. That was
Okay,
some
come on.
acting.
Great.
See? Nicolas
National
Cage.
Treasures?
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
National Treasure. I
Great
love that
stuff.
series, man.
Great. We love Nicolas Cage
buzz-
and
and
Nickelback.
Nicholas back.
Oh, you're onto something.
Wow. Do we
His
have
hair
an
in Gone in,
episode
or
title?
his hair in Con Air too. He looks like he could be a part of the band.
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
He puts the
That's so
Nick in
true.
Nickelback.
Oh shit.
where'd you
Oh,
go?
they're a little bit
I'm
more
going to
clean
show
cut
you
now.
there is a God.
Ooh, those are some words.
Put the bunny down.
Put the bunny back in the box.
Good one.
Put the
That's
bunny back in the box. This is not the Movie Quote podcast.
This is not the Nickelback or Nicolas Cage podcast. Let's keep it rolling.
It's the Theory of a Nickel Fault podcast. All right, guys. New shoes.
Oh yeah, I got a
Christopher?
few.
Oh,
New shoes.
New shoes.
I got a dope package from the good people at Under Armour Canada.
Oh, package.
This is the Curry Flow 10. They're up to 10 now, and this is the Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, cool.
You see the kids on the shoe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We like to call it the SPK. All right, Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, SBK.
SBK. Does it say that on the box?
Actually, I
They
don't
call
know.
them in the streets.
Does it have a cool box?
Box is
He's like a
standard
kid in high
Curry
school.
box.
He knows all
Okay.
the slang.
No, it doesn't say Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, that would.
No.
They also sent a ton of apparel, like 2 hoodies, a crew neck, and 2 pairs of shorts. It was pretty cool. Actually really colorful and everything. And funny thing about Under Armour is they got maybe an old sizing that I had provided them. So all the tops are slightly small. So they go all to like wifey and to my son. Or even my daughter. She wears them as like oversized hoodies and shit, just
Yeah.
floating in them. So all that goes to them, but the shorts are the right size. So I keep all the shorts, which is what I actually
Nice.
like a lot. So
The shorts and the hoodies and stuff had a wicked pattern. I really like the pattern of the Sour Patch Kids kind of coming down to the bottom of it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a pile or whatever at the
they're
bottom.
falling from the sky type
Yeah.
deal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Are they
that's
performance
cool.
apparel?
The shorts are.
Yeah, they're like,
Those are
you
like-
play ball in them.
The shorts are Curry brand shorts.
Cool,
So
cool,
this
cool.
is basically a Curry brand shoe. That's not a lot of athletes have their own brand within the brand.
True.
It's only been
yeah.
done. I think
Ah.
Curry's the first guy to do it. I don't know.
He's the greatest to do
Within-
it either way. If anyone
That's
else
true.
has.
That is
Yeah,
true.
goat is
I'll
I
go
think
along- I'll
what
go
they
along
So
call
with
it.
status.
Yeah, goat. The goat. Yeah,
He's the goat. Yeah.
yeah. I think he's
Yeah.
got a documentary coming out called First Dance or something.
Well, Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Right.
Yeah.
And
One
then
more time.
big shout out to J2 Sneaker Box on Instagram. It's I think the store is called. It's like Sneaker Box. I think that's the real name of the store is. Anyways, J2 Sneaker Box.
I
on
know
Instagram.
J2 Sneaker Box. I don't remember the stories.
Yeah, it's because they're on their site. It's a Sneaker Box. So
Right.
in any case,
Right.
shout out to them. They had a raffle for the Kentucky Dunks.
Oh,
Yeah, super cool dunk, man. Like I've always wanted this colorway, and for those who know, in the aftermarket after the first release, they were like super expensive.
Mhm.
This and the Syracuse dunk, but now like they're re-releasing this colorway and the orange colorway in a lot of boutiques. And man, I'm actually really happy that I won this raffle. Like to get them for retail, super dope. And I like the way they did the raffle where you enter online and then they DM you. Oh no, sorry, they email you and they say you won, you've been picked, but to confirm that like you're a real person and not like a bot or whatever, take the photo that we supplied in this email, just post it in your stories. So I do that, yeah, and then they say tag us in that story, and right away they got it, and within minutes after me posting it, they sent me an invoice for it.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Very
I like
cool.
that a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, super dope, and I love these Duke Blue Devil dunks. Amazing.
So clean.
So
Dude.
good.
You're just rewriting history all over the place. Here.
Yeah. There you
The
go.
Duke Dunks? Oh yeah, I got
Duke
them.
dunks.
Duke Dunks.
Duke Dunks.
And that's it. That's
That's
all
it?
I'm gonna share with you guys for now.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you
For now.
withholding? Are you withholding? Is that what you're
He's
doing?
holding.
Always, I
Always
keep
holding.
it tucked.
Oh, he's holding. He's holding.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
right.
I don't want to hear any more about tucking.
What?
Moving on to what has been flooding our feeds. Now, I feel like everyone's feeds are getting flooded right now, just with the Lost and Found Jordan one.
Yeah.
Just because it is everywhere. It's everywhere, Void. Yeah. Absolutely insane. Everyone's reposting. How many times have you been tagged in comments? Anyone? Anyone?
Handful.
Handful.
Yeah.
Handful.
Just a few.
Sometimes a handful's enough.
I
know
I
we're-
like how they come straight to my DM now.
Yeah,
I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
I hate that very much.
I
this
wish
person
that.
tagged you.
I wish that would go away too.
because you're like, oh, someone wants to talk with me, and
Like,
Yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah.
just someone
They're just
tagging in the
using me.
picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great exposure. Great exposure.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Oh, you wear
Excellent
size
exposure.
10.
And no, anyone that tags you, you just write back in a comment and tag them. Oh, you're a size 10 too?
Yeah.
Question mark.
Hey, same.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Same,
telling
dog.
me.
Get them
Bonding over
disqualified
ourselves.
somehow.
You know what you do? You write back in the thing. You go, oh, is this a store that you were shitting on last week? Like under the as a reply.
Yeah.
That's
Are you?
absolutely
Is this
hilarious.
Is this comment ironic because you hate that store? Is that what? Good one. Good one.
What the fuck, man?
They disqualify this one. I don't even know this guy.
I don't even know this
tagged me.
guy. Here's a photo of us. What? That's funny though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, Lost and Found Jordan 1. A lot of happy people. I know we talked about it a little bit earlier, but is there much more to say? I've been seeing. I watched Fulmer Simpson review on this shoe,
Yeah.
and he seems to be all in.
Yeah.
He's calling sneaker of the year.
Oh wow.
That's a tough. That's big word.
That's an easy pick.
It's an easy.
No,
out.
no, it's not. It's not an easy pick. It's an in
Obvious?
no. Yeah, obvious.
No,
but I'm not calling him out on anything because
No,
it is
no.
an obvious pick.
No.
Like,
Yeah,
damn,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But from even aside from the fact that it's a Chicago one that everybody loves, it's the storytelling behind it is very, very cool.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
very good. Like I was telling someone today, like the reason I'm putting in this effort, like I don't put effort like this in very
Mhm.
much.
Yeah.
I try online, I miss, I'm done.
Especially with
whatever.
Jordans. I mean, you're not usually a
Yeah.
Jordan guy.
Yeah, and I told someone there that I'm putting in this effort because Jordan put in effort to this release. Like, this is not just a regular thing.
fair.
The things they've done with the box, with the little receipt, like
Mm-hmm.
it's
The
super
price
cool,
stickers.
The price stickers
man.
on the
yeah,
box,
the
yeah,
little
yeah.
sale ones. Yeah, it's like
The mix match box with top.
yeah, like those are really neat aspects of a
Mhm.
basic, like it is like a GR shoe. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
pretty much like the
I heard it
everybody's
will be
getting 'em.
bountiful. I heard it will be bountiful.
Yeah, so like there's not going to be enough, obviously, because every single
Yeah.
person in
Yeah.
the world wants it.
Yeah.
But
8 billion
the
people.
yeah 8 billion, yeah, officially.
We gotta get some more. A billion more.
Build more.
The fact that they put that shoe out in that with all those details and it doesn't have another shop's name or designer beside it, like
Mhm.
it meant a lot to me. Like that, I'm like, oh fuck, I want this shoe. Like,
Yeah.
I really want it.
Quality sounds like it's really, really,
Mhm.
really, really good.
Well, they had the early access pairs on sneakers for people in the States, right? And
Yeah.
a
Good
lot
for
of
them.
people, I saw a lot of people get them, so it's there, and they're really happy
Like
with the
already
pairs they got.
received,
So
yeah.
yeah, already
Yeah?
received them. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But
So there's a lot of pairs going around.
the white leather is that it's like cracked,
It's cracked,
Mhm.
yeah.
Different, I
Yeah.
think, than the Ama Manier ones, but
less crackage.
less cracked. Yeah, less crackage.
Less crack. Crack is
Yeah.
whack.
Just say no to crack.
Yes.
Except
I know,
if
crack.
it's
Except
you
it's
know.
on a Jordan 1 in Chicago.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I was
Yeah,
talking about.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about the Emma Manyar Jordan 4s.
Mm.
Now, this
Yeah,
is a,
that's
this-
releasing
this is a-
tomorrow
that's a
Mhm.
contender.
or Wednesday. Yeah.
Would you put that into contender status for
Mm.
sneaker of the year?
Yeah.
Sneaker of the year? I don't know.
Well, guys, we're getting to the end of the year. We
I
have
get
to start
that, I
thinking
get that.
about this.
No,
thing.
no.
We've literally been talking sneaker of the year since probably January of this year.
No, last year.
What was
Of
the
last year, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if
The
it's
quilting.
Sneaker of
Oh
the
my
year.
god.
My
How they
Yeah,
they
yeah.
do the quilting on the interior of the shoe is unbelievable.
Yeah, I think what's going against it in terms of sneaker of the year is that its sibling, the Jordan 3,
3.
is still a better shoe.
Yeah.
Which makes it like, how are you gonna call this one
Yeah, I
shoe of
got
the
it.
year?
Yeah.
Even I know
But that
I
was
get
la-
it,
but
it's a
that was
different
the 3 was
year.
last year. Yeah.
I know, I get it, but still, it's-
Everybody's still comparing everything. Every Ama year is compared to the 3.
exactly. And
Yeah.
it does. If it's not the best of the Amamanya, how can it be the best of the year? I know it's not the
Mm.
same thing,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it's in my brain.
Valid.
get it out.
Very valid point.
I think they look amazing though, and I'm hopefully going to see them in person.
Oh,
That's all I have to say about that.
You're going to Amamanya. Oh,
Yeah,
I
I'm
get
going
it.
to. I'm going there.
Going,
I'm going there.
flying there.
Yeah, I'm going to sign up for a raffle that they won't have.
Sorry, only GS.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about Jordan 4 and the Jordan 4. Is it the SE Craft? It's
Yeah,
like a
Craft.
blue, interesting material kind of Jordan 4.
What is this craft series, right? This is not the first craft we've seen. So what makes each shoe craft?
I think
I'm
is
unaware.
it that it uses different textures, or like it's not quote unquote finished
Yeah, I don't know.
because it has
Huh.
like bits and parts that are like they seem unfinished to me.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know.
It's
I know what you mean.
interesting.
Is it craft because they use different like textiles on different parts, like we're doing arts and crafts type deal?
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been wondering. Is it craft as in arts and crafts, or is it craft as in beer?
Oh,
Like,
I don't think
Is it craft?
I mean,
as in, like, dinner?
craft beer basically started in Portland, right?
doesn't.
oh,
Like, I'm being dead ass right now. Like,
Yeah, I know you are. I don't know their inspiration was beer though. It's probably sooner.
But is it-
inspiration was craft dinner than it is beer?
yeah. Is it spacecraft because these are out of this world?
craft dinner is spelled with a K.
I know,
man.
but it's inspiration, man. It's
But then
inspiration.
that's
I didn't say-
copyright. You gotta pay like collab fees.
Oh my god.
That's craft macaroni and cheese for our American listeners.
They don't have macaroni and cheese and
Yes,
They
they
don't
do.
call it craft. They don't call it craft.
No, it's
dinner.
craft. They don't call it KD.
craft.
come.
Yeah,
We
they
call
don't
it
call it
mac
craft
and
dinner.
cheese.
No, they call it craft macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
They don't call it
we
craft
call
dinner.
it KD.
It's not craft dinner.
Only we call it KD.
Only we call it KD.
Because they have more with their macaroni.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they don't
Like actual
consider it a dinner. Yeah.
They probably got the company probably got sued because they called it a dinner, and someone said can't be a dinner. It's not a full dinner, and they got
Right.
sued for it. And so they have to call it Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Doesn't have all the nutrients that you need in a dinner.
Yeah.
Where all you eat is starch and dairy. Where are your greens? Didn't they try to make like a vegetable or some kind of Kraft dinner at one point?
This is not the Kraft
Along
dinner
with the purple
podcast.
ketchup?
Nah.
Yeah. Who puts ketchup in their Kraft dinner? Stop it.
Yeah, you dab it.
Man.
I'll dab it.
You don't need much.
Oh.
A little goes a
No,
long way.
still
No.
Yeah.
No.
Do you
No.
put ketchup in your poutine sometimes? You cross that line sometimes?
No.
That's not nearly
I
the
don't.
same thing
I
as
don't.
noodles.
You do,
and
though?
French fries.
Do you? Do you
I
though?
don't, here's something that's going to blow your mind.
Yeah,
I've
he
never
won't
eaten-
answer. See?
I've never eaten poutine. So I've
What?
never put ketchup with my poutine.
Wait, hold on. Let's
I've
back
never
this
had
up.
that.
Let's back it up a little bit.
You've never ate it?
Never eaten a poutine. Or poutine, as they call it in the States.
That's
Wait,
how we
wait.
call it over here too. Poutine.
Is there
Sorry,
a reason?
outside Quebec, they call it poutine. I've never, I don't, cheese curds, I can't do cheese curds.
You don't
Have
like
you
the
had-
squeak? The
What?
squeak
I
is
don't
the
like,
best
I don't
part.
like the squeak.
Have you
The
had
squeak
like
is the best part.
fries
Mike, I think
in
Mike's
gravy?
crying. Is Mike
My
crying?
mind is blown right now.
I've never eaten poutine.
Have you've had sauce and fries?
Yeah,
Like
like a normal human being.
It's just the cheese part. You take.
I can't do cheese curds. I
right.
can't do the cheese. I'm not a huge cheese guy in general,
All right.
but I can't do it on. Definitely can't do it with fries and gravy. And
You've
so definitely
lived
not
in
putting it
Quebec
with
for
ketchup
how
also.
long?
My whole life, since birth. I know we've gone dead air because of Mr.
But you've
Revelation.
never have you tried those
Speechless.
cheese curds?
No, I'll never, and I will never try. It looks disgusting to me.
Oh, it looks
Oh, bro.
disgusting.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
it looks disgusting.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah.
disgusting.
I can
You've had
tell.
sushi.
Mm.
I can
If-
tell.
no,
Yes,
if-
I've had sushi.
If Sean was to
And
get
I
into
almost threw it
poutine
up.
now, if Sean was to get into poutine now,
Right.
I don't think he'd be able to control himself.
You've never been to Le Bon Qui.
I have. I had a hot dog.
Oh, so you're the guy that goes to the steakhouse and
guy.
orders like
Chicken.
chicken nuggets.
Fingers. Come on, I'm not that
Ah,
stupid.
chicken fingers.
Fingers.
Excuse me.
Fingers, not nuggets. What am I, 12?
Not to embarrass the table.
Yeah, I guarantee there are a lot more Americans who've had poutine than I have.
Well, yeah, it takes
Yeah,
one.
Yeah, 'cause you haven't.
Exactly.
So if
Takes
there's
one.
one,
That's true. That's a good valid point. My
Lincoln
math's
Park
not
said
good
it
this time of
starts
night.
with one.
gee,
Ah. Whoa,
These Kraft
this
Jordan
is
4s are
revelations,
photon
man.
dust.
This is not the poutine podcast.
Clearly not.
Yeah,
Oh,
one of
clear
us
he
never
is.
even had it before.
Exactly. We're not even 100% on this.
Yeah.
Like, are you even Canadian, man?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Go back to Florida, man. Wow. Okay.
Wow. Sorry to derail the pod like that, guys. I
Yeah, no
apologize to our
kidding.
listeners.
You've been
Jeez.
saving that one just for this. Too much Adidas talk. You're just. By the way, guys, I don't eat poutine.
For the last 5 years, every episode, someone say poutine. Someone say poutine. And finally,
You
all
know-
this time later, someone said poutine. You know what, guys? I've never had a poutine.
There's American people listening to this podcast, and there's even more people from outside of North America listening to this podcast, and they're like, even I've had a poutine.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them. Good for
They
them.
think
You're
that
all
it's
weird.
like a rite of passage to be a Canadian.
Yeah.
Have you-
with our,
have
with
you
our
had
dog
smoked
sled
meat?
license and what?
Smoked meat.
Of course, I've had smoked meat.
Maple
Well,
syrup.
why would wait, hold on. Why would you say of course I've
Because
had
there's
smoked
no
meat?
cheese on smoked meat.
Because smoked meat is
smoked
Montreal.
meat doesn't have cheese
as
curds.
poutine is Quebec, but you're like, of course
No,
I've
but it
had
has
I'll tell you
rye
right
bread,
now,
and that's
if-
just as bad.
If there were cheese curds on a smoked meat sandwich, I wouldn't eat that either.
Where do you get your
Yo,
triple
now-
A beef from?
Is
Is
this
it from
Wagyu?
Alberta, or are you ordering your beef from somewhere
No.
else?
Yeah, the Saguenay region, I think. The Saguenay region.
Saguenay region.
Jeez,
I'm
man.
at Chicoutimi.
No,
All right.
good to me.
all right.
It's me.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Let's get back to sneakers for
yeah,
love of God.
yeah.
My God, man.
To be fair, you're the one that dropped this bombshell.
Yeah.
Okay?
You were talking about poutine, and I said I've never had one before.
I get it,
Yeah.
but you can't expect us not to
Yeah,
focus on
I
that.
didn't think it was going to cause a complete derailment of the podcast.
Do you know what a toque is? If I
Eh?
said toque, would you know what that is?
Yeah, I call it a winter hat.
Yeah, a beanie. It's a beanie, bro.
It's a beanie, bro.
I call it a winter hat.
Well, technically,
I'm
a
kidding. I call
toque
it
can have like a pom pom. That's not a beanie.
We are so deep into the weeds right now. It's
Yeah.
we've lost every listener.
And
we're down to one guy.
back
One
to
guy in the
sneakers.
South Shore.
Back
and
to
then Chris's
sneakers.
cousin.
Okay.
One guy in the South Shore.
It's
Chloe.
Man, I'm missing this. Man, I should join now.
I didn't know they were going to talk about poutine and winter hats.
You know, it's the first thing Chloe's
And
going to
tubes.
say to you next time he speaks to you is, "You've never had a poutine?
You've never
Really?"
had a poutine?
That's it. Next team supper.
Next episode, everyone.
When Sean,
Okay,
when
okay.
Mike comes back to visit Montreal,
Yeah.
like, yeah,
La
we're gonna go
Banquise.
have some, some burgers, and then
I will-
smoked meat.
we're showing up at La Banquise.
I will try. If we go as a pod, I will try a poutine.
Whoa.
Booking my flight
but
as we
Calby has to
speak.
be in town.
I
my
have
God.
vacation time in February.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
too
down.
early. That's too early.
I'm
I
down.
need more prep time.
and we almost always do have poutine. So
Yeah,
I don't-
that's true. You
Yeah,
guys do. I always
yeah,
hear
for
about
sure.
that. That's why I
We'll
don't
start
go.
with the poutine, and then we'll circle back into
Just kidding.
Chinatown to Beijing.
You have
Right.
you have
Oh.
time, Sean. I'm not coming to Montreal in February.
Oh, good.
It's not gonna happen.
Good. Phew.
He's going to
Florida.
Florida.
Summer. It's summer.
Yeah, I'll be in Florida with everybody else who's never tried poutine before.
Okay,
Sean, you're gonna be you, Sean. That's what you're saying,
That's me. I'll be with me.
right?
all right. Let's talk about the Stussy Nike Air Penny 2.
We're still on flooding your feeds. Oh,
We're still
Yeah.
flooding.
It's a-
I mean, I think you flooded enough for all of us today.
Flooded it.
I like that shoe. It
You're a
looks
penny
cool.
guy. You're a
Me
penny
too.
guy.
Yeah, no, but like the colorway, I'm saying looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that it's a Stussy is even cooler.
I feel like Stussy hasn't
I like
had
the branding on the side.
crazy collabs in a while.
Yeah,
You know,
it's good.
They used
I
to
like
be
it.
the-
I do find that they're not putting enough emphasis on their attempt to revive the penny twos, like the penny line.
Oh, okay.
They're just dropping sneakers
Yeah, it's just
randomly
happening. Yeah.
and not telling anyone about it. They're just
Yeah.
appearing.
And not
Wow.
bringing back like the commercials.
Yeah, why aren't they
You know what I
getting
mean? Like that'd be so
Penny
easy.
involved in some of the shit?
Yeah.
Like he's around
Yeah.
in social media too, so just fucking do something with the dude.
I did see him talking about the social status
Yeah, okay.
penny twos. I did
Yeah,
see
I
a thing
saw
where he did
that
that for them. But yeah, it's true that they're dropping penny twos and penny ones all over the place.
Like even I feel so like look at the Agassi stuff. They did like boom, a bombshell, like
Yeah.
all the drops,
All the apparel.
one
Yeah,
shot,
yeah.
bam.
Yeah, it's true. But
Right?
nobody bought it except for me, apparently.
Well, you bought it all, so
I was the one.
no
Yeah.
one else could buy it.
That's right. That's true. I
Yeah.
hoarded it. But it's the same thing when they bring Agassi sneakers back. There's no fanfare around that. They just
Yeah.
drop the sneakers. But this
But
is
the-
like they're doing collabs with the
True.
pennies though. Like there should be more of a buzz
Yeah.
around it.
And the pennies had some of the best commercials of all time.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
All
definitely.
time.
For sure.
You could at least put some of the money out there to get Chris Rock to come do one more. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
like that could have sold a bunch of sneakers for this whole time for everyone that they got planned to come out or whatever.
Yeah.
Because kids are gonna see that and be like, "Yo, this is cool," and then they
Mhm.
might go Google the old ones and be like, "Oh my god, this is really neat."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
We should be in marketing with Nike, I think.
Yeah.
Someone make the call.
Yeah,
Okay.
Make the call.
you know all these guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Consultant. All right, moving on. Let's talk about the Jordan 14 Black Flint.
The Jordan 13. That's my typo.
13. That's what I meant to say. 13s.
I like this pair a lot. I don't know why. Because I kind of find the colors don't make sense.
The
because-
blocking is kind of odd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like that whole big panel is black,
Mm-hmm.
but
And then
then
the
you got
gray.
some gray and white in
Yeah.
there.
The Flint gray.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just a Flint with black instead of blue, but
Yeah.
it's,
It seems odd, but it makes me like it.
yeah, it's nice. Do I need it though? I don't think I need that.
No, probably not going to
Nice.
spend like
No.
$250,
$300
$300 on
Yeah.
a pair.
Yeah. They're nice
But,
though. They're nice.
Yeah. Don't
Very,
mind the
very nice.
colors.
The hit are red on the tongue. The little jump man is good.
Yep.
I mean,
that
I feel like
purple
you got to
color.
have the proper fit to wear with this pair.
Black jeans and a quality perfect hoodie. That's all you need.
Well,
But yeah, they're
Boom,
nice.
boom.
They're nice.
Yep.
They're nice. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I'm
Not
glad.
much more
I
to say.
have no opinion on these.
I'm sorry. I'm slightly distracted because I had 2 Sezzle notifications pop up, and I'm like, I got a little nauseous.
Ooh. Oh.
Because I've used Sezzle too much lately.
yeah.
It's like it's not worth it to use Sezzle when you use it a lot.
The sins of the past.
I mean,
Yeah.
Bezel. Sorry, Bezel.
yeah.
Not a paid sponsor of the show. But yeah. But yeah, I like the 13s. Moving on.
Okay. Moving on. He doesn't want to talk about it. Let's talk about the Jordan 2 then.
Oh sure.
The burn rubber sample.
Oh, the samples. Yeah. Oh my God.
I like it a lot.
Oh,
Talk to me.
Well, there's a black one and a
Yeah.
white one. Both of them are incredible. I wish they had released because they're so nice. My friend Dre, Mr. _Spotlight_10. I'm saying his handle way too often these days, but he posted pictures because he was at the launch at Burn Rubber, and they had the samples on hand there, and he took nice
so
pictures.
Weird.
Yeah, and so there's a white and a black pair, and they're so nice, so nice.
I wonder if it would have worked releasing them as like a pack because they're all nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all nice, yeah.
Right?
I don't know
The
why.
brown,
I don't know how the black and the white one got scrapped. I don't know how we would scrap that. They're amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like the black pair. And
Yeah.
to be honest, like the off-white black pair versus the
Yeah.
white pair,
Yeah.
there's a big separation in terms of like how good the white pair is versus the black pair. Not that the
Yeah.
black pair isn't nice, but the white pair
No.
is just so nice.
Yeah.
While
Like
for these
iconic.
burn rubbers, I do prefer the black pair more. And it's just because you add a hit of blue and a hit of red.
Yeah.
I'm sold. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how that works, but it's good.
I mean, look at that. You guys haven't seen it.
Yeah. So I'm maybe
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So good. See?
Yeah.
I don't know what maybe it's also like it's not like a matte black. There's like some I don't know, croc skin or snake skin or whatever you call that.
Buttercream, croc skin.
Yeah.
I like the love
Good
off
stuff.
there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like Concord
man.
purple?
Clean.
It's blue, yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
blue. Okay.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. I like that. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about Adidas. Shoe coming out, just announced. It's called the Adidas Alpha Boost V1. Now, the thing about this shoe, it's a collaboration of like every kind of technology you can kind of think of. It's got boost. Boost needs no introduction. It has bounce. Remember the old Alpha Bounce?
Yeah.
That thing was sick. Chris, you had a pair.
They fit me
they were great.
weird, but yeah.
Well, they were weird to get into, I found, because the neoprene, depending on which model you had, because if you had the neoprene ones, and then they got into like an engineered mesh, so that's kind of changed on the new Alpha Boost V1. So it's going to have boost, it's going to have bounce, it's going to have adiprene, it's going to have 4Motion, it's going to have adiwear, it's going to have literally almost every technology that we use in shoes in this one shoe. So very, very cool. The silhouette, very similar to maybe some great summer shoes from another brand. That's what I think it looks like, but it also gives off like Torsion X vibes, and it gives off like old
feel
school
like-
POD vibes.
Yeah. No, I think it's an Adidas shoe.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
It also looks like a Y3 shoe.
Yeah. I also thought that, what if is this, had Adidas thought of creating a shoe that could replace or take the place of like the Yeezy like chunky shoe thing?
Like this. So I think they've started to do that. What's it called? I think it's part of our Osworld collection. I don't know if it's called the Adidas Oz Nova. I'm just trying to look to see if yes. Look up Adidas Osnova Low.
Mhm.
This, I think, is an attempt to capture that lower price point for someone looking for like a 700 V2.
Yeah. Very much so. Very
know?
100%. Like that
Yeah,
big
it's
chunky outsole.
It's real chunky.
And yeah.
You got to see the right side of it and the right silhouette of it.
Okay.
It has all adiprene inside of it. Super, super comfortable. It's kind of crazy, but very, very chunky. And I think it's like $160 maybe.
Yeah, Canadian 170.
Yeah.
It looks, if you see a pair that has a different colored midsole, like outsole,
Mhm.
then you really see the
Kind of
the resemblance.
resemblance.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm curious as well because we're getting a lot of questions in the store, especially as to, when are you guys going to be releasing more Yeezys? I
Yeah.
don't know how long it's going to take for that name to kind of go away, especially if they're going to be releasing the 350s. Are they just going to call it the Adidas 350 V2? Are they just going to call I don't know.
Right.
It's a great question, but I'm sure I'll find out sooner than later.
You know what I read on the topic, like how different brands have been re-releasing sneaker designs of like past signed athletes or signed whatever for years.
Yeah.
So it's not uncommon or it's not new that you would keep the design and just keep releasing old designs.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
No,
I don't. Depends on the
Steve
deal.
Smith's shoes are getting released right now. Steven Smith, who's the head of Yeezy, is
Right.
also the guy that designed the 997. He's the guy that designed the 550. I think he did the 650 as well.
Yeah.
Like New Balance is releasing the 550 every single week, 5 of them.
Right.
And he reposts the pictures. It's part of it. Like I don't think they scrapped everything Mark Dolch did for Nike when he moved over to Adidas.
Yeah, fair.
Well,
exactly.
Nobody does that. It's so ridiculous to think that they do.
Yeah.
Peter Moore did the Jordan 1, right?
Yeah.
Also did the EQT.
Yes, yeah. Like
Right?
it's very common practice.
Yeah.
I guess it's just blown out of proportion because so many people are like, there was so much controversy behind it.
Right.
It was like a really, really messy breakup.
It's because Kanye didn't know his job, and Kanye's followers don't know anything about sneakers.
Yeah.
Is what it is, to be completely honest. If you're complaining about that, you don't know anything about sneakers, man. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Since the beginning of time. Steven Smith designed the 576, and the 574 is a takedown model of the 576. Right? Which is exactly what Adidas was doing when everybody's, oh my God, he's copying the shoes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not Adidas copying the shoes. That's what happens. It happened in New Balance. That was 1988 when that shoe released.
Yeah.
It's been happening since then. If you look at the Dunk and you look at the Jordan 1, it's the same thing. Like this always happens. It's just that these people think that this guy is special. This guy thinks he's special, and they don't realize, like, dog, you're just another designer for a shoe company.
It's like Adidas Y3
Not
Casa
special.
and Adidas Tubular. They're
Yes.
very, very similar.
Yep.
Pretty much
similar.
bang on.
Happen.
They're pretty much the exact same.
I like it. I like it when Cal starts dropping dates and shit, man.
Oh.
Sean's
it's his
feeling
power.
like, oh fuck,
Because I
there's
looked
another
into
one.
because I looked
Yeah.
into it because I wanted to know, like, because
Yeah.
I knew that was a fact that the 574 was a takedown of the 576. So I googled it and I was like, when did this happen? Because this happened a long time ago.
Did
And it's
that
been happening
probably
ever since then.
1994, 1995, something like that.
1988.
Yeah.
Ooh, Good year.
1988. You
Yeah,
know,
good year. Good
Sean
year.
was like 32.
Yeah. It's rough. Bought my first house that year.
What a prick.
I'm sorry, buddy.
That's funny. That's
All
funny.
good,
All
man.
right. Let's make the traffic boys happy and end flooding our feeds with a Salehi times New Balance 990 V2.
It's nice, man. It's very nice.
I didn't like it at first, and I like it more every
Well,
time I see it.
It's first 990 V2 is like a nice silhouette.
Yep.
And yeah, it's using that Harry suede. Right.
That Harry 70s suede.
Harry 70
Yeah,
suede.
yeah.
And it's got a little bit of, new colorway type thing too. So it's nice.
And it's
I like
got
it
that
a lot.
Salehi like wide netting on
Yeah.
it, which
Super
we
wide.
haven't seen on 990 either, right?
Yeah. No,
It's
I think
almost
I don't
It's al-
recognize it in any other shoe. Like I
Yeah,
kind of
except
see
for
it as
Salehi's.
right.
Yeah, I agree.
it's
I think
fun.
that was at first what kind of threw me off about it is because
Okay.
it looked different. I didn't recognize it as I would normally,
Mm-hmm.
and it grows on me every time I see it. I'm like, oh man, that is actually pretty nice.
I gotta say something. Like his releases are really tough. Like on his site,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
tough. And but it doesn't piss me off as much as like any other release. But I just recognize like I have no chance of getting this shit. But I go, it's nice, man. Yeah. I
I
don't know.
love his early codes when he puts them out because like
Yeah.
a lot of the time it'll be like a rap line or whatever. Like I remember, I think when I got my yurts, I think it was like 1, 2, 3, Most Def and Talib Kweli, and I was like, what the hell? Like
He
that's Black Star
definitely
lyrics.
picks them on the spot. Like he's at his
Yeah,
laptop and
yeah.
he's like it's like that usual suspects scene where he's like beluga. Oh yeah, sure, beluga. This is whatever,
Yeah, that's what he's listening to at the time.
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
I wonder if the guy that designed the 990 is still working for New Balance, making royalties off it. Just kidding. I don't wonder that at all.
Just kidding. All right. Let's move on to the topic of the podcast.
Yeah. So today, as we all know, people were running around, scrambling about, trying to enter these raffles for the lost and found, even doing it a lot, as we had mentioned, online, like on Instagram and whatnot, filling out forms. And got me wondering, how much would you invest now? How much time would you invest? How much effort would you invest in getting a shoe? And what determines what level of commitment you put into the shoe for these different releases? Because to be honest, this also being like the first snow day in Montreal. And by snow day, I'm not saying it's like we're going to snow it in. I'm saying there was like 5 centimeters of snow in front of my house. Nothing major. It kind of made me go like, no, I'm not even going to drive to the local mall to enter a raffle, And it kind of made me wonder, well, how much of effort are you guys putting in? How much do you care about a shoe? What determines how much time you put in? Let's take the lost and found as an example.
Yeah.
Possibly shoe of the year. Did you put in more time than any other shoe?
I mean, it's going to be,
did.
yeah. Go ahead, Chloe. Go ahead, Chloe.
Go ahead, Chloe. Still waiting.
Well, jound, and I had these jounds. No,
Jound, please.
Jound. They're the Reebok Club C. Love you.
Go ahead, Calvi. Go.
No, I put in more effort for this than I put in for a lot. I posted a raffle on my story. I don't do that too much. I drove across the city, waited in lines. What determines, like, for me, that's a shoe that I know I really like. I've always really liked it. You know what I mean? Like, not always. I wasn't, I'm 12 years old. I want that shoe. But I mean, for years, like ever since missing even 2015, you know what I mean? And every time I see someone wear it, I'm like, oh, that's nice. And then the fact that Jordan put in that extra work, Jordan brand, with all that, that's what's pushing me. If it came in a regular box, I would still be trying, but I wouldn't be trying as hard.
Okay.
I might try at a couple regular places. I don't think I would have drove across the city. I don't think I would have stood in that line. I would have just ran over to Champs and done it there. So it's kind of just, to me, the effort that they put in or the designer behind it, like if I had a chance to go jump in the raffles to get the off-white twos, I would have done that. So it really just depends. To me, it's more of how much effort, like do I want that shoe, and how much effort did that brand put into that shoe? You know what I mean? If there's a story behind it, like part of the reason I love Kith is because there's always, not always, but a lot of the time there's a nice story behind the shoe. And I might think the shoe is okay, and then I'll read Ronnie talk about the shoe, and I'll be like, oh, I want that.
Yeah.
Like, and so that's kind of a lot of it with me, is how much the story behind it kind of resonates with me. And when I see that old mismatched box and everything, and it's like, wow, like it's like I'm watching, what is it, Just for Kicks? Was that the name of that?
Yeah, Just for Kids.
that,
Yeah,
that show,
documentary.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they're interviewing the guys, talking about, going in the back of the stores and looking through all the boxes, and that clicks in my head when I see that shoe. And it's like, I watched that movie a lot of times. I had the bootleg DVD of that movie.
Yeah.
And so, like, the kid in the camera on pink, that's one of my favorite parts. It's so that for me is a lot of it, is the story behind it, and the effort that brand or that designer put into that shoe is kind of how much effort I'm going to put into that shoe. If the story catches me and they put effort into it, it's good quality, I'm going to put in extra effort to try to get it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Very cool.
Like the white on the outsole? Come on, man. I see it with an old one with the white on the outside. Oh, I've never seen that before. Look at that. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's pretty much the same for me. If it's I've mentioned many times in the pod that I get drawn in by storytelling and the history behind stuff, and I can be. We actually have a guy. So Seth, who is at Soul to Soul, is a member of our OG support group. Shout out. He is a very specific kind of collector. It is vintage DS, his size. And that's it. Like, there's no, he'll get the odd retro if it's something he wants to wear, like it's a pair that he really loves, of like an OG colorway of something. So he can wear them if he wants to wear, but for the most part, he's never touched a collab before. But he, in our group chat, the OG support group chat today, was talking about how he's friendly with the guys at Undefeated, and they messaged him saying, would you want a pair of these? And they're Air Force One collab with Undefeated.
Oh, cool.
And he's actually contemplating getting them, and he's like nervous to talk about the fact that he wants to maybe get a collab. And I'm like, listen, you're talking to the right guy.
Yeah. I'm Mr. Collab.
But I said, in all sincerity, I was obviously anti-collab for a long time. I didn't know why, but once I started realizing that there's real stories being told through these collabs that you can get attached to, and they're not, and a lot of these guys are like sort of guys like us who are just super into sneakers, and they got the opportunity to design their own AF1 or Jordan 1 or whatever it is. And so they're putting their stamp on it. Imagine if one of us what will we do with it? So there are stories behind why they're doing making these designs. So all that to say, what I'm drawn by these. So I think he's going to buy the Undefeated Air Force Ones. Cool. I'm hoping it is. But all that to say, I get drawn in by stories, and if I really love a story, I'll do my best to get them. Now, even if a story, it's on my own personal story, like the Fire Red 3s that released this past September. That's not that they had plenty of those to go around, but when they first the day of the release, I didn't know how quickly they'd sell out or whatever. So I drove an hour to that store that's north of us here, in a horrible area of north of Montreal, and I took a chance. I didn't want to call the shop to see if they had any left, because it was a release day, and I knew they had done sort of a first come first serve. And I thought, let me just go drive there and take a chance. And I did, and I got a pair. And so I drove an hour. I think that's probably the extent. And it was a nice, beautiful day.
Bridget, that is true. Right? No snow.
It was early September, so there was no snow. A day like today, I really do want the Lost and Found ones. But was I going to drive, downtown, which is like 35, 40 minutes from my house, in snow, line up to sign up for a raffle? No. Was I going to go to that other store that's in the area called Laval, which is another place north of Montreal? No. So, I mean, I went to that one place. They didn't have it, so I came home, So
Right.
I guess there are a lot of factors that go into it. I'm not at a point where I'll do anything to get a sneaker anymore. I don't think I would line up for hours or anything like that anymore. But I'll put a little bit of effort in, but I wouldn't say I'd go like old school where I've driven to Albany, New York to buy sneakers.
That's 3 hours
because
away.
that's 3-4 hours away from Montreal. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess it really depends, but again, environment, how bad
That
I
is
want the
true.
sneaker. Yeah.
But even if I were to go to a mall and like Calby said, you spent like 45 minutes in line to sign up for the raffle. I don't know if I had seen the line if I would
Right.
get in the line.
Right. I don't know if same here. I don't know if I would have.
Yeah. I used to do those lineups where you spend like overnight to get a shoe.
Yeah.
I would only do those lineups if I was at the head of the line or within the first 10 guys.
10. Yeah.
Past that, I'm like, I can't invest the time and the misery to possibly get a shoe.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
I think my path is more in the ways of my investment in it is more like, okay, how many shoes can I get rid of to get some money to just buy the shoe? Like aftermarket.
Right.
Like I'm not going to go for like a Travis Scott that's going to for like $1,000. That I won't do. But seeing as how prices on this Chicago one isn't like crazy yet, we're at about double retail. So I'm like, I think I could swing that. And depending on what shoes I find in stacks that I've forgotten about, I'm like, yeah, I would do it. It's always that question, like if someone walked up to me in the street and said, I'll give you this lost and found if you give me those 3 pairs, and I'd be like, I think we got a deal.
Yeah.
So for that, that's my level of effort that I'll put in, I'm at about there. Like, yeah. It is a contender for shoe of the year, so
yeah. Well, I think Mike proves that he's gone the furthest, going opposite brand.
Yeah,
on his break.
Walk past the threshold of Nike and pull out my phone and scan a QR code. Damn, that's all it took. But yeah, currently have 3 entries in for Lost and Found.
It's more than what I got.
More than I have, man.
I mean,
I got 4.
I want to try. If I can get them, that's great. I told my wife, I'm like, what would be awesome if I could hit on one of these, and then we also hit on that GS pair, and then we could both have a pair.
Yeah,
which would be nice. Should be nice.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and then you're in the situation of a tree falling in the forest, but no one's there to
exactly
here. Yeah.
Right.
That's Mike and the wifey in their home, just wearing Chicago ones.
Yeah, we don't leave outside. These are our indoor shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I mean, best of luck to everyone, whoever is out there jumping into the raffles and wanting this pair. I think probably everyone listening to this podcast. Maybe.
Probably.
Who knows?
Seems like it, man.
Yeah.
Seems like
8 billion people.
Crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, no, good luck, everyone. I know we're all pretty excited about this. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned for the next episode. If we all have new shoes.
It's true. We'll find out by next episode.
That's
How
right,
sick
that's
would
right.
that be if this could be a first pod shoe?
Oh. No, didn't we all get the Black Cement 3s at one point before Cal was on?
Yeah, and then people sold some.
Yeah.
People got rid of it.
Right.
People sold Black Cement 3s? What, did you get a job with Adidas or something?
I kept mine.
He kept one. Look at that. Cal, I'm getting you 2 mixed up tonight. Chloe sold them, didn't he? Did
Yeah.
Close
sold
sell
them.
his? Yeah,
Oh
Close sold them.
man.
Well,
He
I don't
must
know
have
if
a
he
pair
still
of
has.
white
I don't
cement
think he has
threes
it
then
anymore.
still, right?
Hmm.
He has
Well,
white cement threes?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
don't
Yeah, I think he has the
so.
JTH. So that's
Okay.
that's like
right,
one
Yeah,
to
that's
keep.
a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah, it's a great one.
Black cement 3, best shoe for me of all time.
Great shoe.
Number
Oh,
one.
It's up there,
Yeah,
Numero uno.
Mm-hmm.
we'll get into that one pod. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Should we take some audience messages before we wrap things up?
Nah.
No.
Next time.
Okay.
Next time. Next.
Sorry, audience. You don't get a chance to talk. All right. Well, then we'll just wrap it up. We have gone a little bit long. Mikey's got to be up early in the morning. Let's wrap things up. Before we go, want to give a big shout out to our boys over at Quality.
Yeah.
Always keeping our legs nice and warm and looking great in our sneakers in this shitey weather that we have started to jump into. I have my utility pants on with the extra pockets. I'm a big fan of these. You know what I've started to do though in the fall winter time?
Yeah.
I don't clasp at the bottom anymore. I
Okay.
kind of let them hang loose, which is kind of nice.
Okay.
Yeah, no clasping. Oh, Sean's rocking his Quality. What hoodie we got here?
Perfect, honey.
Perfect hoodie.
Perfect.
Same though.
Same.
Gang gang.
Same.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
just a clever name. Go check them out, quality.com, at Quality on the gram. Use our coupon code SneakerPod20
Yeah.
for 20% off your order. And they're I think they're jumping into an early Black
Oh,
Friday
they have
sale,
a
so
40% off.
Yeah,
VIP
get on
Black
it.
Friday. Get on it.
yeah, pre-Black Friday 40% off. Are you kidding
40.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go check it out, quality.com. Also, big shout out to our boys over at Sneaker Logic. That's sneakerlogic_official, sneaker-logic.com. Use that coupon code TSP15. Get 15% off your order. Get some of those wipes. Get the essentials kit. You want the towel. You want the solution. You want that brush. Go check it out. And, hey, does Sean do bulk orders? People who have really,
I'm sure he
really
does.
dirty sneakers? I'm sure he does.
I'm sure
reach
he
out.
does.
Reach out to the fam.
Sean,
Like I
brother of
said,
Sean.
Has
Brother of
he
Sean.
had poutine?
He has had boutique.
Okay.
Well, we chose the wrong Sean.
You definitely did.
brother of Sean, we need you back on the pod. We need
Yeah.
to know. We need to get to the reason why. The real reason, not just what he's telling you. I don't like cheese curds. I've heard it before.
That's it, man.
I've heard it before.
eater. I'm just a picky
I'm a picky eater. Sorry. I've gone for food with people, and they ordered egg rolls where they took the entire inside of the egg
No.
roll out and just ate the shell.
Well, those people are called psychopaths.
You're not wrong. I'm glad you said that because it's not just
Because you
our
work for
opinion
Adidas,
anymore.
You can't say it.
No. No.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, that's nuts.
Wow.
That's nuts. I mean, if it was cheese curds inside, I could see him ripping it out. But not.
Matzo sticks. Have you had matzo sticks?
Oh my god.
No, I've never had
Yeah.
matzo sticks.
That's basically a melted cheese curd, bro.
I know, bro.
Oh my god.
Hey, bro.
Have you ever been to a pub before?
I have chicken fingers.
I mean, if you're going to get chicken fingers, it's a pub. Yeah.
It's a pub.
All right. Big shout out to you guys. Chloe, we miss you.
Yeah.
Looking forward to hearing you back here on the pod ASAP. Before we go, want to give any shout outs? Chris, want to give some shout outs before you leave?
I couldn't cut it as blind man dealing.
That's your Nickelback, okay. This is how you remind me how to close out the show.
And this is how you remind me.
This time, this man.
Okay, karaoke and poutine. Sounds great.
There you
Yeah.
go. Pod
That's what
night.
we'll
Hey.
get into. Pod night. Look forward to that. Big shout out to you guys. Before we go, Cal, where can people find you on the gram?
You can find me at Just Calby and look at my photographs.
Ref. Sean, where can people find you?
At SCollar23 and at Otis Pro Group and at Chad Kroger Lover 01.
Ooh, you are the first one? Nice.
I got the number one.
Number one.
Wow. Chris, where can people find you on the gram?
At Christopher.chu.
And you can get myself at On Air with Mike D. Get our boy Chloe at Chloro. And we'll catch you back here next week with a brand new episode. Until then, have a great day. Having a great night. Keep them nice, everyone. Peace.
Peace.